Hi everyone, that's another episode of Get Inside Team Go 11. We're at the end of the race weekend here in Assen, and that's how it went.
So Philipp, we came here in Assen after Assen 2022, where you had a really good race. This weekend, from the beginning, maybe the things as a position went a little bit different. Do you feel something different compared to 2 years, or not, or you feel the same on the bike?
Actually, the lap times were much more fast, but everything was so close together, so it was really difficult to get into the front if you lose 2/10, 3/10 per lap. It's all about the details in the moment. I think we are fast, but in the moment not fast enough. I think here and there we missed just some tenth, and this is in the moment our main problem. And we start too far back. It's difficult in the beginning of the race to get into the groove if you're far behind, and then when I find my rhythm, the others are already gone.
Speaking about the Super Pole, you started the race from P14th, but only 0.8 to the top. It is much more frustrating because you know you are fast, or is much more like we can do a good race with this rhythm, but we miss a little bit.
It's something in between, because if you're so close to the front runners and everything is so close, a lot of things can happen in the race. To be honest, I was happy with my riding all the weekend long, but in the end there is missing some tenth, and we're looking for them in Barcelona.
In all the three races, we had some problem in the first laps because we were slower, but then we improved lap by lap. Do you think there is something different between the three races, or the sensations are really similar?
It's maybe a similar sensation, but if you start in the front two rows, I think it's not such a big problem, because you have much more freedom. You can make a good start, and even if you lose 1 or 2 positions, you're still there, and that's the important thing. So in the moment it's not so easy, but I think we'll find our way.
During this weekend, you told many times we had problems to overtake the BMWs. Can you explain why, and maybe can you give us like an idea of the main point of the problem?
I was losing a little bit of drive grip compared to them. Of course, they improved also their package, especially engine-wise, I think, and they are a little bit more difficult to overtake compared to last year. Of course, it always depends which rider sits on the bike, but when you have a light rider on a BMW, they are very difficult to overtake.
Before looking at the two main races here in Assen, we found a solution to analyze the Ducati races, except Bautista. We saw 2 riders that are really strong at the beginning, and maybe you and Danilo Petrucci are more strong at the end of the race, but you lose a little bit too much in the beginning of the race. Can you see the data of the others? Can you compare your riding style and your bike and try to find a solution with them, or is
I
too
think
different?
it is important to find the solution for yourself, because not every race is similar. Every start situation is different. Sometimes you are a little bit more lucky, sometimes not. I think if you start not in a good position, it's much more difficult compared to if you start already in the front 3 rows.
So in 2 weeks we will be in Barcelona. Barcelona last year was another good race for us. Do you expect something? Do you think can be a more good track, a better track for our bike and your riding style?
Let's see. Last year I had good experience, especially on Sunday. Saturday the chain come off the bike, so it was not the longest race. But I think we can do a good race there. We haven't been there for testing, but I think looking at last year, I'm confident that we can do a good race there. Okay, that's it with Assen race weekend. Now we have a small break, and we will be back in Barcelona.